Hello everyone, welcome again to FOSOTV. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notification. If you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Good to have you once again on our channel. So continuing from our Bible reading and Bible study, we are looking at Genesis 12 down to Genesis 15. And we are going to be focusing on the story of Abraham. So we could say that Genesis 12 is like the beginning of Abraham's walk with God. We saw that God asked Abraham to leave where he was, to move to another place. And you know what? Abraham left all he had behind and he moved. Even without having all the details, Abraham simply obeyed God and moved. And that to us is to show how much faith Abraham had in God. Imagine leaving all you have behind just to obey God, just to follow him, because God said, relocate to this place, go to this place. He just moved. Took him and his wife, everything is he left. And he obeyed God, he left. It shows that Abraham trusted God even when he didn't have the whole picture. Today we call Abraham the father of faith. Why? Because of how staunch his faith in God was, because of how critical his faith in God was. He trusted God blindly. He never for once doubted God. When God says something, he always hold on to God's word. When God promised him, make promises to Abraham, Abraham never doubted. And we must be men like Abraham today, men who will trust God blindly, men who will follow God's leading blindly, who will obey his instructions without having the full picture. That is the kind of man every single one of us should be. A man like Abraham, a man that will trust God even when things don't look like it, even when we don't have clarity of things, even when we don't have clarity of the outcome. We need to trust God's wisdom. That if God is leading me towards this direction, God has a plan. God knows what he's doing. I just need to follow him. That was simply what Abraham portrayed. That is the example Abraham showed to us. Imagine Abraham kept doubting God. We will not be referring to him as the father of faith today. From the very beginning to the very end of Abraham's life, of Abraham's story, he never for once doubted God. Did he have moments when he almost drafted into doubt? Yes, but God always gave him his word and he always hold back to God's word. He always hold on to God's word. And those are the kind of men we ought to be. There are times when the situation will want to get a hold of us because yes, we are human beings, but we always have to put God's word before our eyes. We always have to see with God's eyes. We're going to be focusing on the story of Abraham for the next few weeks, looking at how Abraham followed and obeyed God and how we can apply it to our life. So stay with us, join us every Friday as we look into these stories, as we look into these examples of men in scriptures and how we can apply them to our life, to our day-to-day life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, drop comments, ask questions. If you have questions, ask us questions. We are always willing to respond. We are going to respond to your questions. And don't forget to come back again next week. Have a lovely weekend.